Anger is your best friend. We live in a world where everybody tells you that you shouldn't feel angry. At the same time, everybody tells you that you should emotionally open up. But as long as you're not angry, because at the point where you get too emotional, too angry, it is dangerous. Why am I saying that being angry is a tool, is good for you? Because it's good for you if you're using it as a tool, not becoming a victim by it. That's very important. I'm telling you that anger is the best feeling that you can have in this world, no matter what anybody says. Because imagine being angry. Imagine feeling angry. I was angry today. And you know what I felt? Energy. I had so much power at the moment that I was angry. But the thing is that if I use it wrong, it's bad. So only if you control your emotions, only if you control the anger into good things, it is your friend and it is good energy you produce. So think about it. What can you do, or where can you put this energy in? You can put this anger, this feeling, this aggression into sports, into mastering a new skill, into your business, into becoming a better person. Because always think about, why are you even angry? Is it because of the situation you live in, the situation you've been in, or because of yourself? Many people always think that they are aggressive or got anger because of what people do to them. But I personally realized that I was always angry because I wasn't happy with the situation I'm in, because I wasn't happy with myself. Think about it. It's all a mind game. Anger always comes from something. Sometimes it is yourself. So analyze yourself. Here are 3 steps how to control your anger and use it the right way so you get so much energy to just conquer the fucking earth. Because if you just hide your anger, you're not better than a person that is too emotional. Why? I once said a too emotional person is a school shooter because he can't control it when he's triggered. But a person who hides his emotion, who hides his anger, and is always the quiet one, will also be a school shooter. I mean, think about the memes. They say, watch out for the quiet kid. Why though? Because he just hides his emotions, put it all down, is quiet the whole time. And when the point comes that something is triggering him, it's over. So never hide them, but control them. Even if you are in a situation right now at this moment where you're fucking angry or just too emotional about something, control your emotion. Be relaxed. Because if you think about it, when you was young, you always thought that the aggressive person, that the person that is angry, that got so much anger and is screaming at you, that is a person that you respect. But as you grew older and think about it, you realized that you will always respect the person that is quiet in a moment where he got so much anger in himself. The person that can control himself is always the person you respect the most in a room. I mean, you're 20, you're 18, you're 19. If a grown man, 30 years old, is screaming at you on the street, you wouldn't respect him because now you know that you're capable of violence. But if a person in a disagreement with you stays calm and tells you wisely that he is capable of violence but won't use it to protect you, you will have respect. Because now you're scared. That is real control. Because if you just get angry when you feel so, your emotions control you. And there's no benefit for you. You will get in jail, you get laughed at, and you're everything but a man. I once said in a video where I explained the 10 rules of masculinity that the first rule is to control your emotion. And the second rule is that you have to do what you have to do, no matter what. So use these feelings, this energy of anger, and put it in the right things. Put it in the things you know you have to do no matter what. Like working out, like becoming the best man you want to be. The best version of yourself, making more money, making family proud. Let's get right into the 3 steps how to control your anger. The first step you already understand. You did understand what anger is and that anger is good for you and your friend if you use it right. The second step is to understand why do you even get angry and what are the indicators of it. So let's get right into it. Many people that get aggressive or angry are always have some things they do before they start screaming or before it is all over. One thing for me was always a shaking hand or ball of fist, biting a lip, or just overall getting louder without even noticing it. So you have to realize that if you do those things and you analyze your body and see that you're like shaking your hand, that's the moment where you understand, oh shit, I'm angry now and I have to calm myself. How to do that? That's step 3. But one quick tip is that you just think about that you can use that energy later on. So wait 1 hour, you can train or do 10 push-ups, something that calms you down immediately. And you use that energy right away to produce something bigger, something better for yourself and others. After you analyze yourself and understand that these are some trigger points of you, you have to understand why are you even triggered. How do you want to control something when you don't even know why you have it? Understand this. I had a family member, my uncle, every time I saw him, I was triggered and I don't know why. Till like 1 month when I analyzed myself and saw that there's always some past traumas that is always in your life that they're following you through your darkest dreams. But running away from it is never good. And just getting angry to other people is also not good. So understand yourself, analyze yourself, and accept the fact that you're angry with the person. If you can't speak to that person, if you can't find a solution for that, find a solution for yourself. Accept it. Be okay with it. You're a man. Learn to live with it and see that it isn't really a big problem or a big point in this world because you got more to do. So you want to achieve more. So you can't not always go back to the lower points in your life and think about this and that. If you want to make something great, if you want to be great, you always have to think about the future. Always. So fuck what happened to you. Because nobody gives a fuck. And you shouldn't either. But just analyze yourself. If somebody says some words that always make you angry, think about why, when, and how. Very, very important for you. Just to analyze yourself. Because when you understand that these words are triggering you, or these pictures, you can avoid these pictures, these words, or just prepare yourself that if you know you will meet a family member right away today, that you already prepared mentally that it could make you angry. But that's okay, as long as you control it. And I mean, if you think about it, this anger you can use later on, or before you even go there. Exhaust yourself. Think about why you're so fucking angry of this family member or these words that we say to you. And then just push yourself to the limit. Because then when you're there, you're too exhausted to even get angry. Now you did understand why anger is your friend. You did understand what the indicators are of you getting angry. And you did understand that you have to understand why you get angry. Now we come to the point how to control yourself. How to control that anger. Use it as a tool. Use this energy to produce more, to become stronger, to just make more money, or to be a better man. So let's get right into it. Step number 1 is focus on good breathing. Anytime you get angry, anytime anything is not going the way you imagine it, that's okay. Will you respect the person that if something isn't going his way, he just scream out loud at you? Or think about somebody's boss who just screaming at his employees just because he didn't get the job right. That's just embarrassing and you don't want to be that person. Think about being a James Bond type of guy, a Batman. I mean, his whole life he got anger. His whole life he's angry. His life is fucking shit. 80% of these films, he just got a shit life. His parents died. He don't got no wife. Everything is dark. Everything is with pain. But he still controls himself. And that is what makes him so respectable. That is what makes him fucking Batman. You would respect Batman if he screams the whole time. If he runs away from his problems. Yes, he is angry. He's dangerous. Think about when he's dangerous. And think about how he's using it. He only uses it against bad people. He only uses it when he has to use it. That's what should inspire you to be a better man, to be Batman, to be a superhero. So focus on your breathing. Every time you get angry or there's a situation when something isn't going your way, just breathe in 5 seconds, hold it 3 seconds, and breathe out 5 seconds. No, you don't have to do 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Do your seconds, please. I'm not a professor or somebody that did write a book, but just focus on your breathing. I know I'm also not a fan of medits and doing this, ice baths, but I know that breathing is very important for your life. You can live longer if you breathe right. You should breathe from your nose out of your mouth, very important. And it's also good for your condition. It also makes you healthier and makes you fitter. So focus on your breathing. Step number 2, training in pressure. Very important to not only train when you're angry with no control, but train before you even got in that angry situation under pressure. Because then you know how to behave if something is not going right, if you are under pressure. How can you train under pressure? Sparrings, fight training is very, very hard and very pressuring for yourself. It's a mental game, but at the same time you get hurt. So you have to think how duck yourself, how to protect yourself while somebody is trying to punch you in the face. And that's difficult. At the same time, you not only have to protect yourself, but also punch him with a control not to hurt him too much, because it's maybe a friend or a good sparring partner. That's control right there. I think the best way to really control yourself is going to some kind of martial arts to learn how to fight and to learn how to control your emotions. You know that your coach will always tell you that you should never use these things you learn there on the street. Why? Not only because you're capable of it, but even if there's a situation where you are too angry, you should remember his words and don't do it. Don't punch that person. Even if they laughing at you, they just underestimate you, and you don't have to show them that you are better than them because you know it. That is real confidence. Confidence is knowing that you're better than somebody, but don't have to prove it. That's scary. And that's what you have to do with your anger. Because use these anger. I know that you're angry when somebody on the street comes at you and laughs at you because they think that you are a nobody. But this anger can you use on your training, but while controlling it, while you learn to controlling it, because you don't want to hurt your sparring partner too much. And that's control. Also, if you're in the gym, pushing weights on the bench press, if you got 80 or 100 kilo on his bench press, pushing it away from you, and if you are way too aggressive with no control, the weight will fall down and you break all your ribs. So you have to control your anger. Push it enough to get it away, but not too fast and not with too much energy, because you need that energy to hold it right there or put it back on your chest. So training under pressure is very important for you and will help you to control your emotions and control your anger. Step number 3, write down your emotions. I know I'm not a fan, or I always tell people that they shouldn't be that emotional open. Why? Because if you're crying the whole time or just accepting that you're a nobody, that won't help you. But if you write down your feelings, if you write down why you act in which situation, how, that is okay. Because you just analyze yourself. Today, I will write down why I was angry. What made me angry? Was it my fault? And always find your fault. That's very important. I know it's very easy to just give other people control of your life and let them be the reason for you to be angry. But there's no solution in it, because now you can never control the situation. So control your emotion, control yourself, and write down how you feel, when you feel, why you feel so. It's very important. It's a very easy step. It's a thing of 5 minutes. And you will easily understand yourself better, because your whole life is about analyzing yourself. Not only with emotions, but if you train, if you fight, if you get a punch, or if you give a punch, your trainer will analyze it. You will get better in the gym if you make a video of yourself shirtless and see that this muscle is not like that muscle, and you analyze yourself. If you write something down and read it again, you analyze yourself. If you make a video and look at it again, you analyze yourself. Your whole life is about analyzing. And that's the only way how to control your anger. Step 4, set boundaries. It's very important that if you go in a conversation with somebody or with your friends, that you, before they even started talking or while you're talking, always set your boundaries. Tell them that you don't like to get disrespected, to if they're like talking bad or anything that makes you uncomfortable. I mean, if they are your friends, they will understand it. Because especially where I'm from, some people are with their friends and always like insult themselves. They talk shit about their mothers and they think it's funny. But I'm a person that don't really like that. So every time I go in a conversation with somebody and he says like some offensive words against me, I will clearly tell him right away, right there, that this shit is not good. And there is a limit. I set the boundaries. I set the limits. I said right away. And even if they don't like me after that, I don't give a fuck. I don't need people that don't like me. I don't need people that don't respect my boundaries. And you should do the same. Respect yourself enough to not let other people disrespect you. That's very important for you and yourself. With no boundaries, you will never understand why you even get angry. I tell you why. Because your friends are just talking down on you in front of everybody and you're laughing with them because you're a fucking victim, because you're fucking nobody. And you can only change it if you stand up for yourself and say, shut the fuck up. You don't talk to me like that. That's not funny. Just because there are some girls and you're trying to like flirt with them, you don't have to down talk me. Don't talk yourself. So never let anybody disrespect yourself. Because then you get home, you get angry about your mother. I know so many people, and I was one of them, that was at home, the big G. I was talking to my mama, yeah, but I don't like these people, blah, blah. But as soon as these people come to me in real life, I was chilling with them. I was okay with them. They were talking me down the whole time. And I was like, ha, ha, ha. Are you gay? Bro, you don't want to live with that shit because subconsciously you're fucking angry about it. You don't like it when somebody offended you, when somebody talking shit about your weight, about how you're looking or anything. First step to change it. Second step, to not let anyone talk to you bad. Don't go home and scream at your mother because your mother did not talk you down. It was your friends, your own friends. So the only way to change it is to become a better person, a stronger version of yourself. Understand why you get angry and tell people that they should respect you because you respect your fucking self. Very important. It's all your mind game. Everybody thinks angry. Why are you angry? Because you don't love yourself. And you don't do anything if anyone comes to you and talk yourself down. You don't do anything. You're a pussy. You have to build up yourself. Not only mentally, but also physically. So if somebody comes at you and is disrespecting you, you can show them the right way. Not only with punches, by standing up for yourself and telling them, bro, why are you talking like this? Are you insecure? Because people who are talking you down are just jealous of you and you don't even know it. Because you think that you are worthless. But I'm telling you right now, people see worth in you at the same time where you don't see worth in you. You are more than you think. You're capable of so much more. You're not only a human. That's just a word. You define who you are. Come out yourself. Be somebody. Because I tell you right now, people, they like feel your energy and you don't feel yourself. Just imagine you feeling the energy you have that other people already felt. How much energy you got now? Plus the anger you can use because you're not like okay with the situation you're in, or because these people talk you down, while you secretly know that they just in love with you. Everybody that laughs at you is jealous. Why are they so interested in you if you are nobody? Tell me. Because you are somebody. They are fucking jealous. Even if they got more. Sometimes they got a better body. Sometimes they got a bigger house. They got 2 parents. Everything is okay, but they're still jealous of you. You know why? Because you are you. And he has to fake and talk people down to be somebody. Love yourself. That's the first step. And then don't give a fuck. The last step, step 5, is live with God and morals. Why? There were times where I was so angry that I want to kill people. There were times where I was so angry that I want to hurt people I love. And if I would have done this, I would regret it. And I know that every person is going through that same mindset. So how do you prevent to even not get that angry? Because that's something you can't really control. But what you can control is not to do the act. How do you do that? Live with God and morals. Why? If you believe in God, you know that you go to hell by killing people. Not only to hell, that's too much. Just think about being a good person. Think about loving other people. Everybody thinks that masculinity or being a man is about being dangerous, being a dangerous killer. No. Everything we do is because of love, because of we loving our wives, our kids, our future, because we know that the evil is conquering this earth right now. But we need strong men to conquering this earth. If you say to yourself that you will never punch somebody on the street, that you will never kill somebody, stab somebody, or do anything in that way, and live with these morals, write these down, and just tell yourself that you're a man with morals. Tell yourself that you're a man that will never do those things. You will never do them. Even if you're in an angry situation. I tell you right now, many people did not do so many things because they believed in God. Even though they were so aggressive. Even though they had so much power and energy at that time because they were so angry. Just think about the most strongest man on the earth. If they wouldn't control their anger, what would happen? We got no chance. So, first of all, thank God that they can control their emotion. And you, as a little boy, skinny boy, why can't you? Why can't you? Tell me. UFC fighters, they are capable to kill everybody on the fucking street. And they are capable to control their emotions. But you, little boy, fat or skinny ass, screaming at your mother. Once I realized that, if I think about it, if a UFC fighter sees me screaming at my mother, what would he do to me? Be embarrassed of yourself. Think about other people seeing you screaming at your mother, at your dad. That is fucking embarrassing. And that should be enough for you to realize that you shouldn't do those things. So use the 3 steps to control your anger. Use it right. Become the best version of yourself. Download the PDF in the bio and become a real masculine warrior. Bye bye.